Good day. This is Wolf Howl at the Wolf's Howl, and we're back for some more Baldur's Gate action. Continuing on with the journeys of Lily Beestinger, the Halfling Bard. So let's see what kind of insanity we can get ourselves into today. Just checking a few things in the background. Okay, so looking good. So we had just taken care of Kurga and gotten ourselves the Ring of Protection. Always comes in handy.
Remember,
don't waste a step.
Claws. Use them. Step, parry, swing.
Waiting to die. Shoes. Where are my boots?
Now let's go report to Zevlor.
Let's see. I want to have a word.
I'm told the druids have stopped their damn chanting. What happened? Truly, I'm sorry it had to come to this, but she left us with no choice. Thank you. We still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us, and I'm afraid I have more yet to ask.
Let me guess, you want something. Now let's go with the tell me what you need.
You've bought us some time here, but the goblins are still massing out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Kill the goblin leaders? I'll see what I can do.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word. Just Zevlor, Tilly. We're civilians now, remember?
With respect, sir, being...
Easy money.
Sorry, I know he's leaving his litter all over the place. Uh-oh, Gale's feeling a bit peckish again.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Just 1 second, I need to get them out of your
Of
bag.
course. I would hate for you to think me impatient or ungrateful. I shall persevere. For now. Let me work my magic.
At least things have stayed interesting.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency. That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Let's see, what do I want to give him? Nothing that he's actually wearing. That I think I might actually give to Lizelle. Well, I don't have any paladins in the party, so let's give the gloves of heroism. Or, you know, dancing lights. That's not that useful.
Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Oh, hello, Lady Raven. Or, Sir Raven, I apologize. What weird conversation was that? Go on, Gale. You're among friends.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might
You know
call
what?
a wizard
I
prodigy.
have no idea whether
Who
Kelpies
from an
are
early age could not only control the weave, but
warm or
compose it.
cold-blooded.
much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself.
Well, you
The
know,
Lady
if
of
you
Mysteries.
subscribe, then you won't
The
get the
goddess
ads.
Mistra.
I'm
She
kidding.
revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Are you telling me that you made love to a goddess?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
Oh, fair enough. And how exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
I'm a bard. I want the story. Tell me all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite, and his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards.
Hey, it's always
Or so
better
I
to cite your
thought.
source.
Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
And what was the answer to that question?
The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And God says it ever hungry.
How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however,
I always wondered if baby centaurs are able to hold their head up like baby horses are, or do they need to be supported like baby humans?
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Is there nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
I always thought it was more of baby centaurs, at least the humanoid part of them, would look more like 6-month-olds. But that was just my own mental picture. We've come this far together, we'll continue together. That's how it will be.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
You're a fantasy nerd, and these kind of questions come up with fantasy nerds. As a fellow fantasy nerd, I love that that this is a part of who you are.
At the ready.
One time, back when I was in high school, me and some of my role-playing friends spent about a week researching vampiric digestion and how they avoided different blood types from conflicting with each other in the vampire's digestive system. We even took the question to the science teacher who who did a course on biology.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
This isn't where I want to go.
What's in here?
Just another crate.
We also asked, some of the other important questions, like would a halfling that got cursed with lycanthropy, would they would the resulting werewolf be normal sized or more a terrier?
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Go away!
Leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience, and I don't want to fight.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave them to their diversions.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Let's get going.
So, other than weird fantasy questions, how are things going on in your neck of the woods?
More for me.
That's curious.
Seek and you shall find me. My pleasure.
What to do?
A long way from Waterdeep.
Still alive. So that's progress. Step.
Goblin camp, trying to infiltrate the goblin camp.
Goblins ahead.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Feck sight.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Stand aside, you goblin.
Down, Claw! Bad girl!
Your blood runs quicker, feeding the gnawing absence at the center of your mind.
Easy, lads. We got a true soul coming through. Lads are celebrating the raid on Joaquin's Rest. We captured a Duke, we did, all the way from the city. I'm sure the higher-ups will make sure you get the best of the spoils, your excelleness. The boss is in the temple inside. Midara, too. And Priestess Gut can show you how many new recruits we got.
I'm looking for a druid named Helsing. Where is he?
I don't know any Helsing, your excelleness. Oh, one of them thieves? If he ain't dead, he's in the pits with the rest of them.
Down in the pits, no less. Sounds ominous among creatures that love blood sports. Better step to it.
How much longer we got to stay out here, boss?
Did I say you can move?
Oh, right.
Open up.
Let's try to avoid
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
light-fingered antics. But let's still clear the traps out of the way.
Looking at a future true soul, you are. Boss Ragslin says I'm next in line.
And the Knoll Norder I'm clean off. So much for the flaming fist, eh? You ain't here? We sacked Joaquin's Rest and left it to burn. Drow flinging magic, gnolls snapping off heads. Inn's nothing but a pile of ash by now. Glorious. Bunch of prisoners got towed to Moonrise. City snobs mostly. But the Flaming Fist? Pile of smoking corpses. You ain't know the broken road? Nah. I'll tell you real slow like, so you don't miss it. North.
Tribe? Tribe! Tribe! Roll toast! Toast, toast, toast!
Where's the whip for the ladder? Before he gets thrown down that grave.
A lot of booze in the goblin supplies. But that's fine.
voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
Nice one, Shadowheart. That thing in your pocket seems powerful as hell.
I think that was the Absolute speaking to us. But we managed to shield ourselves. We should keep moving.
Hold on, that artifact seemed to stop the voice. What is it?
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. Because it was our mission to retrieve it. Me and the others. I'm the only one who made it.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
The true souls are coming! The Louders awake! Here below!
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
Let me see what you've got. Let's see here. Wine, more food, more booze.
Will disarm you and roar you the truth. Not dare recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust.
Nah, don't need that armor.
Hinders to break. The true souls are coming. The Louders awake. Here below, I fall and fight for great glory. Your rifles, fake as a blade in the quarry. Or be you beheaded. Goblin kind will tease you and sprout you and redden. is dawning with goblins and trust. Mortals all tinders to quake. The true souls are coming, the Lounders awake. Here below, I fall and blind for great glory. Your Reichsland's fate is ablaze in the glory.
Keep moving. I've got other customers. Or be you beheaded. Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and dreaded. His name is Reichsland, with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid. Reichsland, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filthy. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Reichsland, the true soul, had led you glad.
Well, I think professional courtesy should state that I do not diss his performance.
You! Move on!
Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I?
Wait a tick. That a friend of yours?
Certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Reichsland, I am Reichsland, Tumptuous, Reichsland,
You broke him!
Wait! Reichsland, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
Tough crowd.
Of course.
My name's Gribbo, idiot!
Right, yes. Not fool me.
But it's massive. Still just a bit. It don't feel like messing with it at all.
Well now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts?
All of that and more.
And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing.
Well, for starters, that's no chicken. That's an owlbear.
It's got feathers, don't it? A beak. Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not?
Could be fun. What is chicken chasing exactly?
Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been bested by the bird.
Sounds fun. Count me in.
Fun? Show a bit of respect, mate. This is serious business. Besides, we got to agree stakes before we begin, don't we?
Oh, come on, let's make a real wager. 300 gold.
Cocky, eh? Maybe you've got the skill to back it up. Or maybe I'm about to make a heap of coin. Let's get a crowd going and find out, eh? Move your eyes!
Hurt me. Run. Where?
See those posts? Run towards them. Uh-oh. Hey, we made it!
Safe. There. Run.
That's the game done. Come here.
Well, it's a lot easier when you can speak with animals.
That's the... Well, looky! That thing works even better in a chicken. Reckon we won't eat it after all.
Hand over my winnings.
Pardon? Your what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win chicken chase. Says so in the rules.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
All right. No need to get weepy over it, like. Here.
Enjoying the view. Looking tasty in these new breeches, ain't I?
They look quite fetching on you.
Proper stylish, ain't they? Nicked 'em off this dwarf we're cooking. Dunno. Was already stripped down to his breeches when I got my hands on him. Had a couple of coins in the pockets and some daft poem. But that's all.
I love poetry. Can I see it?
Sure you can. But a look's all you're getting. For all I know, this little roaster was some famous bard. And you'll be selling his last words for a pretty penny.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Shouldn't be hard to convince him, especially when I rolled a 19, which turned into a 40.
Really? Oh, shite! You might as well use it as bog roll then. I'll get back to tending the meat.
Now, let's hope that dwarf poetry is better than Vogon poetry. A son of Saloon fell here in the dark below, and we sealed his grave in her holy glow. May the full moon never touch the stars once more. May darkness never conquer the moon maiden's door. A note is scrawled in the margins. Found the door under the temple. Think the moon turns? But which way? A cluster of stars and lunar faces are sketched beneath. I'll keep that in my quest items.
You think some food? Love it.
As the drink talking. Absolute would speak to a worm like you.
You hungry? Dwarfs getting good and crispy.
Having a drink. It's all the sweeter when it's free, innit? Where the hell did you get yours? From an inn. Nutty, course. You won't find much there now. Took all the good stuff before we burned it.
Hey! You ain't rounding me up for no raid. No way. I'm drinking.
Good for you. Bottoms up.
Yeah! Here's to the absolute.
Mother gone. Hungry.
I have a camp. You're welcome there.
New home? Maybe. Got to get away from here first.
The cub seems anxious to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
Even better when you nick it out of their cold, dead hands.
Bloody arm is killing me. Here's to the best sedative there is. Booze.
You hungry? Dwarfs getting good and crispy.
Leave my feathery friend alone.
None of you want to join the chase?
I ain't paid to talk. Keep walking. You gotta listen to Crusher. He gets mad if you don't. Mad!
What are you staring at? Think I'm small? Not like you're any taller. Not much.
I'm shooting arrows at him.
Shh. You should listen to Crusher. He's just... He can do anything. Isn't he amazing?
Fresh
Just disarm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Not a pest? You're just a little halfling, and you think you rule the world.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Somehow I don't think going to camp is a good idea right now.
Everyone says that, and then they spit in our faces. But no more. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your face.
I feel I should warn you that the average goblin foot is host to some 24 toe-curling diseases.
Come on for a good intimidation roll. I'll take a natural 20.
Look, mate, just piss off. You're not welcome here.
Good enough.
The goblin stares, mouth agape. Then he sets his jaw and falls to his knees.
There. I've done it. Arrogant swine.
Statue of Seluna. This room must have been dedicated to her.
I just had to talk to you.
And now it's in the hands of the filthy goblin. A fitting end. More heretical symbols, of course.
Oh, there's an upstairs. Let's explore that a little bit. Hey, that's not stealing.
Maybe I'll need more pockets.
Where are you going?
What do you call
Okay, apparently,
Trap. Be cautious. Step carefully. There's a trap.
oops. Well, let's not go through that poison gas. see?
No go inside. Inside boring.
Here we go. Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelps start singing.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Can't be here to see the true souls. Those types don't even bother to wait.
I'm here to see the true souls. Do you want to keep them waiting?
Well, I didn't say that. But you'll need to be more specific, mate. Absolute's blessed us with 3. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow?
I'm here for Razglin.
Well, look. Big Boots here has an appointment with Draw Ragslin himself. Throne room's at the back. He's communing, mind, so step soft. Bloody racket.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Not your usual haunt, I take it?
Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Do you feel her inside you?
I only hear her through you, priestess.
Get on the copies.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say we'll take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
I'm taking over. Your sloppy handiwork is gonna kill the prisoner too quickly.
What? Think you could do better? Go on then, have at it.
I don't put on a show for amateurs. Leave.
What? You shy or something? Fine. Muck it up, and the drow will have your head. Come on, Grush. There might still be a slurp of ale to be had. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Yeah, beating it good.
What? The prisoner!
Ow! There'll be more.
Hello, Liam.
Please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
I'm looking for a druid, name of Helsing.
Helsing? I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. That's all I know. Please, get me out of here.
Come for the night song. Where is it?
Somewhere underneath the temple. There's a hidden passage. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, these shackles. I don't want to die.
Relax, I'm not gonna leave you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
What do the goblins want with you?
The grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please, I need to warn them.
What does the night song do exactly?
I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Get out of here. Gather some intel from the rat.
Red's nose twitches impatiently. Her teeth bite air as though it is flesh, but it doesn't sate her hunger.
Okay, somebody flogging themselves. Hello, kitty.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
You mean the one they were torturing?
Please. The things they do to that man, so crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas, pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
It's appalling.
Exactly. Pain is an intimate thing. It should be delivered with a loving and measured hand. But trying to discuss such subtleties with these creatures is simply... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you.
Clever man. How do you know?
Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain.
And how would you do that?
As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Leviatha teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
Your hide, your choice. Not quite my cup of tea, though.
Okay, I'm gonna put this one to the vote. Do I submit to the BDSM session?
An eager student indeed. Those are advanced devotions. The mistress would approve. Indicate which instrument calls to you, and let us put it to work.
Oh, interesting. So the scourge, a dagger, or a hand axe. Let's see.
Oh, I do believe we are both going to enjoy this. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. Face the wall and let us begin, dear one. Yes, this will do nicely. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
Oh, I'm a bard. Let's go with that one.
Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one. Keep going.
Don't wear her out entirely, priest. I might have use for her yet.
Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it.
Thank goodness for halfling luck.
Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one. Keep going. You are doing so well! Do not give in now!
Oh, this one might be a bit tougher. Ah! The dice are in my favor.
Do not keep quiet, dear one. Let me hear you. Sweet child, while I enjoyed that, I'm afraid your reaction was lacking.
Ah!
To gain Loviatar's favor, every single strike must be met with an honest cry of pain.
Ah,
or
come
perhaps
on!
a touch of begging. Nevertheless, thank you. And I pray you've learned from today's little lesson.
Looks like that's going to bruise.
Well.
So I didn't even get the bonus? Well, that will not stand. But I also do have to check my laundry, so I am going to be right back.
Yes. This will do nicely.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
Let's give him what he wants.
Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one. Keep going.
Don't wear her out entirely, priest. I might have use for her yet.
Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. That's it, dear one! Let Leviathan hear you!
Not the worst technique, priest. Good wrist movement. Lots of enthusiasm.
You are doing so well! Do not give in now! Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one. Keep going. Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance.
It was an interest. No. Thank you. I enjoyed myself.
Oh, as did I, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Looks like that's going to bruise.
Well, whatever you're into.
Grash, I need to see that again. Ask him if you did the penance thing too. What? Get in there. We might learn something.
Light on my feet.
Face the wall. My beautiful, penitent child. You have already enjoyed my ministrations. Do not be greedy.
I think I should probably take a healing moment.
Yes, this is perfect. Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. Oh, let me try that fancy whip thing.
Goblin parties are so much more fun than anything you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Or the Hells, for that matter. Not that I'm suggesting we stop for a drink, of course.
Goblins aren't known for their cleanliness, but by Mistress Mantle, this place is rotten. The fewer breaths we take here, the better.
Most would think us mad for wandering right into the middle of a goblin war clan. I suppose that goes to demonstrate just how desperate we are.
Oh, rescue Volo!
Don't go bothering my pigeon. It's mine.
So I see. Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I get hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
I was admiring him. I'd like one of my own.
Then catch one on your own.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
This Ranger better not go yapping about my pigeon. I should have turned him over to Mindora by now, but he's such a nice little pigeon.
I've taken a shine to him. How much do you want for him?
More than you've got, mate. I likes him. But, how much do you got?
I got like 20,000 gold. I think I can offer a lord's ransom.
Oh, I could buy 12 pigeons with that much. Here's the key. Pigeons all yours.
My friend, we can speak freely. I'm in no hurry to take my turn on that spit out front. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to unlock this cage?
You're a Volo, right? I've read your work.
Oh, an individual of some learning, I see. You're quite right.
Volotep Gedab, realm-renowned author, and tastemaker at your service.
Well, I will be at your service
once I've been freed from this ensconcement.
Speaking of which...
All right, I'll get you.
Bless you, my friend. I'll wait nicely, but please don't tarry.
Over here.
This lock, my friend. Surely a strong arm like you would make short work of it.
You're there.
Aha! I knew I could count on you, my friend. We mustn't tarry, but I hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
Go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both safe.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
Be brief, as I am under some duress, having become an esteemed guest of a rambunctious host of goblins. I would, of course, rather be under duress than under a feathered duvet, for danger and adversary are the very ink in my well. So this is a good news indeed. As you well know, there is no wit quicker and no tongue more silvered than that of your humble friend and scribe, and by regaling my would-be foes with the tales of goblin heroics, I have become an indispensable member of their tribe, namely their chronicler and bard. In this guise, I shall live among them a while so that I may observe their peculiar habits and rituals as closely as possible. All of this shall, of course, be documented in my next magnum opus, my Life Among the Conquering Hosts, to be available at all good booksellers forthwith. An exciting extract is enclosed with this missive. I implore you to spread word so that adventurers and curiosity seekers across the Sword Coast and beyond will quiver with anticipation of this life-extending and soul-enriching guide. And with that, I must depart. I am summoned to sing the ballad of my own composition to the lady. Yes, I call her a lady, who delivered the summons is rather impatient. Not to mention well-armed. Truth be told, I believe she has some, dare I say, deep affection for me. She calls me her pigeon and rarely strays from my side. Perhaps there shall be a chapter in my book regarding goblin marriage rituals. I balk at nothing in my quest for knowledge. Until we meet again, inform the entire world of the diligent research I'm undertaking, and sure word of my upcoming masterwork is on the lips of every innkeep and sellsword from Waterdeep to Beliur. Volo.
Look at this! Priestess gut burned me good.
Congratulations?
Foul stench of slaughter turned suddenly sweet through the rat's nose. Blood smell, life smell, not like the great hollow billow which smells only of death.
We'll smoke 'em out, no problem.
Watch your step down by the pens. Wargie's been getting fat on your kind lately.
Seen this mess? Flaming Fist Thuggo took a chunk out me arm last raid out.
lucky to be alive. The Bulgarian militia are fierce warriors.
Fiercest thing about 'em was the wailing, till we put an end to it. Ain't none can stand against us now. Not with the Absolute in our corner.
I tell you, the scrying eye was looking at me.
Heading to see our new pet. It didn't seem easy, I'll give it that.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry.
Orders were to stand by here. No booze, no sneaking.
Let's finish exploring this level before we go into another room.
I don't get it.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
Still breathing, despite everything.
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous. You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
Let's see. Well, always buy all the food you can. Got plenty of arrows. Got that, got that, got that. Can use that. Might come in useful. Well, looks like I'm definitely gonna need to drop some coin. But hey, I got tons.
Pleasure.
Don't get too comfortable, you horrible Saxon. Blow might need us any time.
Ain't been comfortable since we've been here. I miss the swamp. Proper nice.
There is work to do. Onward then.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Need to find a way forward. Wish I had a bag of holding. Never a dull moment.
You do have a bag of holding.
I ain't never felt so.
Okay, so we need to kill the leaders, but let's see if we can find Helsing first.
Shove off!
If you insist.
Nobody's gonna push us around anymore.
Goblins of saying, I'm guessing Helsing is down here.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Steal something, or at the bollocks, will ya? I'm itching to throw someone in the brig. It'll be fun, I promise.
Steady, 3.
Stop them! Free me!
Again! Again! Make it squeal again!
We're juicing it up! The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too! Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
It makes funny noises!
We made it squeal!
Look, you'll see! Give me that rock! I'll show ya! What here?
Get lost if you can't stand a bit of roughhousing!
Release me! Get rid of them! Time for blood!
Over there. Time to push my luck again. Breathe deep and move. that matters. Try me. On my way.
Talk to me. Bleed for me. On I go.
Oh, I think the gate's about to come down.
Step to it.
It's easy these days. Have to keep going.
Oi, I'm late. You're done, pretty, and sentenced to wit. On the move.
Let's light them up.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. Not only do you speak with a bear, but you free it too? A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
You're Helsing, the master of, the Master Helsing of the Emerald Grove?
Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide.
I heard you're an unmatched healer. I need your help.
Indeed? Well, not the most opportune moment, but given the lengths you went to, I assume there's some urgency. Come on then, what's the problem? Unless you'd rather wait for an audience of goblins. Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
I escaped from an Illithid ship after being infected. Maybe the process was interrupted.
Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. Let me tell you what I know. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them.
and it's where you'll find your cure.
Tell me what you've learned about the tadpole's origins.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
You seem to know a lot about this. Will you come with me to Moonrise?
I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
All right, how do I help?
My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Drow Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself.
Having a shape-changing bear druid at my side might make things a tiny bit easier.
Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders.
Okay, you stay here. We'll do things a little bit more dramatically.
May Sylvanas guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
Very well. No traps, please.
Sword chests.
Can't keep me out.
legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems. It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe. The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps he can escape where he failed.
I'm just saying, those eyes. Again? Do you want to become spider food?
Blood follows me everywhere. Don't mind if I do.
Anything else in there worth checking?
What's hiding here? Seems simple enough.
Oh, Volo's cage. Okay, they just closed the door, I guess.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
Actually, I'd rather not go through with this.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the Goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the Goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Can we talk privately? This is a sensitive matter.
Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Oi! True souls are infected like us.
We want the mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for
No
the
interest in
Absolute?
chatting to the Absolute myself. I've got enough going on up here.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around.
Very well.
Ready to clear your head?
What exactly are you going to do?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
Change of plans. I'm going to kill you.
The Absolute will protect me. You don't stand a chance.
Heating up. What's it gonna take? Hope she finds peace now.
Might be useful.
Okay, one down. But let's rob her blind, of course.
I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it. Not over.
Solving this peacefully will require more caution than you displayed in getting caught.
Let's take her down.
Poor fucker.
Come on. Can't stay idle. Light on my feet.
Hey, you! Prick thy face. Villainous prick.
Finish this. Let me strike true. I've got a long road ahead. What's inside? Moving ahead. It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
Well, in theory, the person who owns this bedroom is dead. We can try to get a long rest in.
Bet that will fit in my pack. What's that?
This door's guarded. I don't think I just want to go out from the wrong end.
No time to rest.
Okay, let's take out the rest of the goblin leaders before we go chasing the night song. Oh, Volo, you found my camp.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
And their parasites? Do you know anything about them?
As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you?
A mind flayer planted one of their larvae in my brain.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
If only your disbelief could alter facts.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous. Isn't it?
Examine me. Find out for yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
I want rid of this thing by any means necessary.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
What does that armor look like? Quite fetching. But still not nearly as good as what I'm already wearing. I think I'll keep that. Let's see. Let's make sure I got all the spells I can learn in one place. Blink. Dimension Door. Feign Death. Glyph of Warning. That needs to go in there. Flight. Haste. Hypnotic Pattern. Protection from Energy. Remove Curse. Sleet Storm. Stinking Cloud. And Vampiric Touch. Excellent. That means all the rest of the scrolls are to be sold off.
No one stopped me yet.
Okay, now let's see if anybody else has any conversation before we
Private word would be nice.
take a long rest.
What's on your mind?
Nothing there.
Speak.
Let's move. Moving in.
How can I help?
I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god, to know yourself, to be untouchable, to be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more, an event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
So at that moment in time, all magic was gone?
For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
If you ever feel the magic overtaking you, what will you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I need somebody to sacrifice their food bag. Let's see if this... Oh! Well, that worked. That looks like a good armor for Helsing.
Looking ahead.
What can I do for you, my friend?
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
May the darkness protect you.
That artifact seemed to be protecting us somehow. Do you still have it?
Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life. It's called faith. Duty. It doesn't have to add up to me as long as I serve. I'm part of a bigger plan. One that will be revealed in time.
Admiral conventions, though I think I'd prefer to know what I was getting myself into.
That's not a luxury open to many people, us included. I have my faith to turn to instead. You should find something of your own. I told you already. I surrendered my memories for the sake of the mission. Shah's secrets must be protected. Duty demands it. Once I fulfill my mission, I can have my memories restored.
Let the matter drop.
Fine. What's on your mind? How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time...
Anything to say, Withers?
Fate spins along as it should.
That's good to know.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Shukil gate vlaketh mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others. Then, myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
We're just exhausted. Lower your blade before you do something foolish.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this, I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
Ooh, a double event.
I came just in time. You are transforming.
know that voice. I've heard it before.
Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. For the fate of Faerun, a fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back.
Well, I think that's a good note for me to end the stream on. But I will be back probably Monday or Tuesday. You know, Monday after work or Tuesday because I have the day off. But until then, thank you very much. I love you all. Let us save and see if there's anybody I can raid to. Anybody else playing Baldur's Gate?
Everything that has happened to you, yet it is a dream of hope. You may be countless miles away, but it isn't an impossible journey.
Oh, come on.
You will see those gates again.
Okay, we're fine. We're fine.
That promise sinks deep into your heart as your eyes drift shut.
Wow, I got raided. Hello, people. I've never been raided before. This is a dangerous place to raid. You are trapped here forever. In my dungeon. Some of your companions remain in a deep, dreamful sleep. They can't awaken it. What the fuck? Oh, I see. He's having a private moment. Asterian's sleeping on the floor. The goon sesh. Alright. I don't know what to do with fucking Gale. Let me see. It says he died. If you click J, it brings up the journal for like the quests and stuff. Gale is the Wizard of Waterdeep, and it says in case of death. It says we need the special pouch. You have the special pouch?
Wait, the blue. That's my thing. How do I check my? Because I clicked on items and I don't have the pouch in here.
Let me look. It's this one. It's like a. It looks like a little wallet. And then you click. Oh,